The people's minds to accept our solution to the world's problems. The energy crisis here in the United States was exceptionally successful worldwide, and we expect similar success with our upcoming food shortage. Our labor leaders have made great progress by causing confusion and work stoppages in all areas of the world. Financially, the dollar is being devalued even faster than we could have hoped. Politically, the public has lost total confidence in any form of government. The threat of universal war is a daily possibility. We control the finances, news media, food, transportation, energy. We control everything. It is important that you, as world leaders, keep our program before your countrymen. With our World Bank and computer program operation, we now have the capacity to control the financial affairs of every human being on Earth by giving each person his own computer number. Anytime his number is used, we would know his financial situation at once. He could not buy or sell anything without his computer number. It will simplify their lifestyles tremendously. The end result will be a one-world monetary and government system that we alone will control. Yes.
What about the people who forget their number or their cards are lost or stolen?
We've made provisions for that. By using this laser imprinter, we can painlessly and permanently affix the person's number to the back of his hand or his forehead if he so desires. The numbers would be easily read by this new ultraviolet scanning equipment. For the purposes of demonstration, I've had such a number imprinted on myself. Once this number is imprinted, it cannot be lost nor can it be changed. Now, are there any questions?
What about the individuals who refuse to have this number implantation?
We expect some minor resistance, especially from highly motivated religious groups. But eventually, hunger will cause even the most zealous to conform to our program. Gentlemen, I believe that within a year, 2 at the most, our one-world government will be a reality. If we continue on our present course, it is my opinion that we could present the devil himself as a world leader, and the people would accept him.
All right, Shalom. All praise.
So these elites, their plan is to start making the food rare so they can get people to conform to their total control. And so when you look at the certain parables and allegories and warnings in the Bible, you can see a lot concerning a famine. Now, famine also can come naturally due to weather and the climate and the condition of the earth, and it can be orchestrated by outside forces. Now, when you look at Matthew chapter 4, it talks about Yahushua being tempted by the devil. And a lot of people think it was an angel that was tempting Yahushua, but it's the almost the exact situation that these elites are trying to present. See, they trying to offer the world to individuals that will worship them. You see, or they're trying to offer food to individuals that will worship them. And Yahushua was telling them that this word is like bread. This word is your food. The spirit is your food. Being obedient to God is going to sustain you. That's your food. Then when you look at who else was it? He said, okay, this Lazarus 16 also talks about pretty much bread. It says, there was a certain rich man which was clothed in purple and linen, and fared sumptuously every day. 20, and there was a certain beggar named Lazarus. Now Lazarus represents the nation of Israel, which was laid at his gate full of sores. 21, and desiring to be fed with the crumbs which fell from the rich man's table. So the Lazarus was depending on this rich man's food or bread. And so this is the ultimate situation that these elites want to set up, where we have to depend on them. Now the curses already put that on us. And Deuteronomy 28:48 talks about in want of hunger and in want of all things. So we was already put in that situation, but what these dragons gonna do is make it a pretty much a life and death situation where you have to worship them, see, to get this bread, because they got power over the bread. Like it said in Ezekiel chapter 4, we would eat our defiled bread. Let me go straight to that real quick. Let's see where it is. Here it said, and the Lord said, even thus shall the children of Israel eat their defiled bread among the Gentiles, whether I will drive them. And so we gotta depend on the bread that we get from these dragons in our captivity. And so they're gonna pretty much tempt us with this bread, like Yahweh was being tempted. And so when we in this last kingdom, Babylon the Great, it tells us also that's what another thing we're gonna be dealing with. That's one of the plagues that's gonna hit this place. Let's see. Verse 8. It says, therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death, mourning, and famine. See, that famine is going to hit this place. That's going to be the plague that hit this place. And the plague is going to be due to the pretty much the merchandise situation getting pretty much destroyed. Look at verse 14. It says, and the fruits that the soul lusted after are departed from thee, and all the things which were dainty and goodly are departed from thee, and thou shalt find them no more at all. So that's what's going to happen in the final situation. But even before then, the famine is going to be before the destruction. And so the fruits and the things that people lusting for, they're not going to be able to get to them, because these dragons going to have them using them as a bait to try to get the children of Israel to worship them. And that's what Revelation 13 is talking about. Or Revelation 13:15. It said, he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast shall be killed. See, that's what it's all about. Worshiping the image of the beast. He wants you to worship him. What did he say to Yahweh? They said, if you don't worship, let's get this. I'll end it on that. And I'll go to Luke for this one. Luke 4:7. He said, if thou wilt worship me, all shall be thine. See, he wanted Yahushua to worship him. I think I want to get verse 6. Verse 6 say, and the devil said unto him, all this power will I give to thee, and glory of them, for this is delivered unto me, and to whosoever I will I give it. And so this is the whole thing that these dragons want to do. They want to use this food to get you to worship. They figure if you is starving, you'll do anything. And worship goes into honor and respect, but it also goes to allegiance and pledging your life to these people, giving your life over to these people for them to do whatever they want to do with your life. And that's why it talks about selling the soul, because you pretty much putting the price on your soul, price of food, money. You get somebody power over your soul to do what they want to do with it. But I'm going to leave it there. All praises to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shah, by Hashem and Kakadash. Double honors to the elders pushing the truth. Peace to the elect worldwide. Our kingdom is at hand. Shalom.